Up to 43 million borrowers are expected to benefit from the student loan forgiveness, and you could be one of them. Hi, I'm Manny Covington, and welcome to my channel. Joe Biden recently signed an executive order to start forgiving student loans, and I'm going to give you the information, see if you qualify, how much you can expect to receive in forgiveness if you qualify, and just some more general information. And I'll put chapters down so you can skip to the part which applies to you, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get into it. So a couple of days ago, as of this filming, Joe Biden signed an executive order that will start to forgive up to $10,000 in student loan debts for certain borrowers, and then up to $20,000 in debt for some other borrowers. And to get this right out of the way, this is for federal student loans. So this is loans through Nelnet, Great Lakes, Fed Loan, and other ones. These are not for private student loans. So if you have federal loans, then you will qualify for this. But if these are private loans, the private loans will not qualify for this loan forgiveness. And just another note, you can qualify for this loans whether you're doing undergrad or graduate. It doesn't have to be just undergrad. And again, as long as they're federal student loans. Some loans that it doesn't cover though are federal family education loans. And the only forgiveness on the loans will be federal student loans that were received before June 30th, 2022. If you receive loans after June 30th, 2022, then they do not qualify in this forgiveness. First starting off, seeing if you qualify. So we already know that if you have federal student loans, then you qualify, but there's also an income cap as well. So if you're an individual and you made less than $125,000 per year, then you will be eligible for the full amount to be forgiven. And if you're a married couple or had a household, then the income cap is raised to $250,000. So that's a pretty generous cap in income for people, because I believe that most people, especially if you're just coming out of college, even if you're well into your career, you still might be below that income cap. So the forgiveness will definitely help you in that aspect. Federal student loans making under the income cap. Now, how much will be forgiven? People who did not get Pell Grants, they'll be eligible for up to $10,000 in student loan forgiveness. And if you did receive Pell Grants, that amount is doubled, so you'll be eligible to receive up to $20,000 in student loan forgiveness. And you may be wondering what the up to means. Like, does that mean if I make a certain amount, does you get like phased out until you reach that $125,000? And the answer is no. The up to is just up to the amount that you owe. So let's say you owe $15,000 in both interest and principal, you'll still be eligible for the full amount. Let's say if you didn't qualify for the Pell Grant and you only qualify for the $10K student loan forgiveness, you would get $10K forgiven. But if you only owed $8,000 and you qualified for $10K, you would only be eligible to receive the student loan forgiveness up to $8,000. So again, if you owe more than $10,000 or if you owe more than $20,000, if you're a Pell Grant recipient, then that's going to be the up to amount that you're forgiven, up to that $10,000 or $20,000 limit. If you made payments during the student loan interest payments pause, then there should be a form that you should be able to fill out so that you can get a refund on those payments. And if that, again, lets you get more student loans forgiveness, then I would definitely look into that. Oh, and by the way, I'll leave my sources down in the description below, just so you guys can see the information that I'm receiving as well. So now you know that the student loan forgiveness is coming, you know how much that you're going to get. And the next question, and the biggest question really, is when will you see the forgiveness being added to your account? Well, that information isn't necessarily clear yet. So up to 8 million borrowers are going to be automatically qualified for it. If you do qualify, you're going to want to either wait to see if you're automatically qualified for it, or see if there's going to be like an application process that'll be launched, so that way you can fill out your information to make yourself eligible. The Biden administration said that this application should be available in the coming weeks. Something that I did, I went to the Department of Education website and registered to get an email when the application process would be available, just so that I wouldn't forget and that I could have a reminder. And I'll also leave a link down to that where you can sign up for that as well. And the student loan forgiveness won't be taxable. So there's some debts that are still taxable whenever you have the debt forgiven, but this is not one of them. Congress actually eliminated taxes on loan forgiveness through 2025. So getting the $10,000 or $20,000 in loan forgiveness will not be taxable. If the $10,000 or $20,000 doesn't cover your full student loan amount, the student loan payment pause is still extended through January 1st of 2023. The Biden administration has said that this will be the last time that the payment pause will be extended. So just a heads up on that. So that was just a quick overview, just going over the eligibility, the income cap, how much would be forgiven, and just some general things that you needed to know. If you have any other questions, make sure to leave them in the comments below and I'll try my best to answer them. And if you guys want to see more of this content, just let me know. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, peace.